everybody, it's Ray of Sunshine. I never start a video like that. That was weird. Today we are doing a video on makeup for streamers. If you guys don't know, I also stream on Twitch. I am a Twitch affiliate, and one of the things I really struggled with is finding a good makeup routine for streaming. I don't have professional equipment. I only have like this LED lamp facing at me. I covered it with tissue to diffuse the light. That is the best I can do at the moment with my budget and everything. However, I still want to deliver quality streams, and that's why I use a light. Now, the problem with having a light or any sort of artificial light in front of you while you're streaming is that it washes away the features of your face. And the only way to put that back in is through makeup. However, because we are using lights, artificial lights, my experience in acting as well is that you cannot have dewy makeup on, and that is my problem because my usual makeup is dewy. I'm gonna walk you guys through what I've learned about makeup for streaming, and if you are a streamer with a low budget and if you wanna look good for your stream, because let's face it, people are shallow, and looking even just a bit attractive will help the views. Keep on watching. I've already done my foundation with the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. If you want to see a review on that, I'll leave a link down below because I only recently discovered it and I am so impressed. For concealer, we are using the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer, and I'm just going to lay down a little bit. We don't have to look too bright or too crazy. So right now, I'm also using the light that I usually use for streaming. However, my camera for streaming is not as high definition or of high quality as this camera. That's another thing to take into consideration. And if you're using a webcam such as I am, it's really not gonna be as high definition, so you have to take that into consideration. If there are too many contrasting colors on your face or too many contrasting shades, it's gonna be a problem for your camera to pick up, and you might end up looking oily or just weird. The next thing I do is use the Catrice Cosmetics Made to Stay powder to set my under eye and also to dust over my forehead so that it doesn't get oily throughout the stream. So the under eyes are important because that creases, and so is the nose, so that we don't build up oil, especially if we're gonna be on the stream for hours. And dust over the forehead. Now this is important because you can't take breaks to powder yourself throughout the stream. Like, that's just not an option. Hold up guys, I'm gonna pause the game so that I can like powder my face. No. Now with this kind of light, it can really make your eyebrows disappear. Like, look at my eyebrows. You can really see the sparse areas. So we have to fix that. By the way, I'm using the Sugar Arch Arrival brow pencil. Sometimes I'd use my Maybelline Fashion Duo, but I like the Maybelline Fashion Duo a lot more. The thing with streaming makeup is you don't have to use high-end products. You don't have to use high-quality products. I mean, you're just gonna be inside playing a game. The makeup just has to be effective. Okay, so when I'm satisfied with my brows, the next thing I do is I do eye makeup. Now the thing about eye makeup for streaming is that I take into consideration what I learned in my film acting classes, and that is that when you are acting, your goal is not to look snatched. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in front of a camera, the goal isn't to make yourself look snatched. Although sometimes I do go creative with my makeup during the stream, but in general, I just stick with the basics, which is look at my eye shape, decide what is the best way to enhance that so that I look expressive and that my emotions transfer properly and accurately through the camera. So for that, I am going to be using the Brunch Date palette by Zoella, and I'm just gonna use 2 shades. You heard me. 2 shades. The first thing I'm putting on is maple syrup right there for transition. You never skip transition. Also, if you notice, I'm not priming. because I really don't need to prime. We're not gonna be subjected to harsh weathers. We're not gonna be moving around. We're gonna be sitting down and clicking and killing bosses. Or training skills, who knows? Once that's done, I'm just gonna grab Americano, which is a matte brown, and just sweep that all over my lid. Some days I only use bronzer. I literally use the same bronzer on my cheek and on my eyes. And it works. If you notice that I keep building it up, it's because I have an idea of how intense my light is and the quality of the webcam that I'm using. So I know how dark my eyeshadow needs to be for the camera to accurately pick up on my emotions and my facial expressions. So after that, I do a little wing. Now, the reason why I do a little wing is because of how round my eyes are, and I just want to lift them a little bit so I look more enthusiastic and more expressive in a way on camera. So this is the e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner. Nothing too fancy, and all I do is like a really simple wing, okay? Simple. Just that, and then I just draw the line. Another important step is a mascara. So I'm going in with the ColourPop BFF mascara. I personally like my eyelashes to be like wispy and long and volumized. And I think that in any makeup look, especially natural, your eyelashes can make such a huge difference. Now I switch between mascaras. However, generally the kind of mascaras I use for streaming are the kinds that are buildable and not too clumpy. Another thing that I go ham with is blush. Now I use the Makeup Revolution London Triple Baked Blusher in Candy of Hearts. Wow, I had a hard time saying that. I don't know what happened. Now this blush takes a little bit to work with, but I do like the effect and the shade it gives me, especially for streaming. There are just some blushes that don't translate well for streaming but take good photos and look good in person. But with the quality of my camera, by the way, I am using the Logitech C290, so if that's what you're using as well, then this makeup look will be the best for you, I think. For streaming, I don't go with a warm blush, and that's because my camera picks up my bronzer and my blush the same way. So if my bronzer is already a little bit warming to my face and my blush is also very warm, my face looks like one orange moon. Do you see how there's a little sheen, a little glow? That's all the glow I need. One thing that I made a mistake with early on streaming is putting highlighter, because highlighter did not translate well at all with an LED light and a Logitech C290. It looked like oil. And everyone was saying, why is your nose so oily? Why are your cheeks so oily? And I'm like, it's highlighter, but it doesn't look that way. So instead, I get my glow from my baked blush and I skip highlighter altogether. After that, I'll go and add a little bit of bronzer. I'm using my trusty Physicians Formula baked, oh no, not baked. What is it? Butter bronzer in the shade bronzer, and I just do one sweep. I know that it's important to bronze and it's important to add dimensions to my face, but I don't want to go too much because I already see that, you know, I'm being carved out by the blush as well. I also put it on my forehead because she's way too big. And a little bit down the sides of my nose. Just to add more definition to the angles of my face. Next, I choose a lip color. Now my lip color really depends on my mood. Usually I do like a natural lip, but I've been getting a lot of comments whenever I wear a red lip. So I'm gonna dip my hand in my little bag of lippies and see what comes out. Alright, so what came out was this matte lip liquid from The Body Shop in the shade Nairobi Camellia. It was a gift from one of my dear friends, Lachelle, for my birthday. Do you see that skin? Ew. And this is what I've got. This is what I look like when I stream most of the time. To all the streamers out there, I hope that you learned a few things from this makeup tutorial. I hope that you know, can use it. And if you don't want to wear makeup at all, that's totally fine. But I do believe that makeup does give like another level to your stream, especially if you're using a webcam and a face cam. Then people will see your emotions a lot better, your expressions, the way that you react to things, and it just makes things a lot more interactive and makes the viewing pleasure of the viewer heightened by a lot. If you guys are interested in knowing what my Twitch channel is, it is twitch.tv/Reray, and I stream OSRS, Old School, RuneScape. I hope to be streaming The Sims 4 soon when I have the money to buy the game, and other games as well. So do check that out. I have a cute little small Twitch community and I would love to have you on there. I also have an Instagram and a Twitter. And if you're here and you've reached the end and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Do subscribe down below, hit that notification bell, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!